Hello and welcome. Got a interesting game today. On Age of Empires HD, and um, came across a guy with 2,600 rating looking for a 1v3. Lots of us joined his game, so I ended up going 1v4. So just bear in mind, these guys were all 16xx except myself, who's 17xx, and my ratings took a nosedive recently because I've not played in a while. So you got Blue, the pro, 1453. No idea what his real name is, but he's very good. He went as the Huns, and then the my ally team, the Franks in green. I went random, the Japanese for me. Red went Britons, and grey went Franks as well. It's a 1v4. Take a look at Blue's map just to see what he's up against. Big hill here. That's quite a lot to fight against. Not the best looking map, just off for a quick look. But his wood line on the hill as well, which is a surprise. You'd think he'd go for a back wood line, make it nice and safe. But he's the pro, so who am I to say? Seems to have a fairly good spot for a wall off. Relatively good. Another wall on back, not detrimental. A relatively safe gold, except once again it's on the hill, so easy to harass. And then towards the top, he's got no chance of getting a castle. I wouldn't have thought. So you got two stone mines right towards green, and once again on a hill. So it's just surrounded in hills. There's not a lot that he's going to be able to do. If you have a quick look at Green's map, Green being right next to him, once again he's got a stone mine fairly close. He's not going to want to go that far out. Got an easy wall off though, and these rocks not being able to be destroyed, he should be able to defend that fairly well if he's any good. I had a perfect map back here. I've got no complaints. Nice easy wall off, nice safe gold, stones, everything you can imagine. Stone at the back, gold at the back, plenty of wood towards the back-ish, and like I say, an easy wall off. Red, red seems to be a wild card. Having a quick look, obviously I played this game, but I've not watched it back yet to see exactly how my allies did. Wood line right to the front, that's very dangerous versus a good player, because he's not just going to focus one player, is he? He's going to sit and hit everyone. And I just don't know what's going off here. We seem to have found our loose cannon. Probably a good job it's 1v4. Grey, wow. What do you say when you find a ball all like 6 tiles out? That is that is a pro move, and by the house layout on making them defensive, that's I'm speechless. It does look like it's me and green versus blue at the minute. So, a quick check-in on blue. Already took both his, that's me who's got house, I'm still on myself for yellow. So already took both of his boars, plenty of sheep spare, plenty on wood. So far so good. Plenty on berries as well. Another gold over here. Oh yeah, wow, that's unfortunate. He's got such a bad map, and he did so well. Got another gold miles out of the way. Now, if he's taking gold, that suggests to me that he's going to be doing a rush, and you can see the barracks going up. Five on wood, quite heavy on wood. I mean, it's good in a way. He'll get some harassing, but that's a long way to walk without a mining camp. Long, long way. Presume he's going to have a mill going up here soon. And you would have thought 4 full deers. Let's see how Green does on his ball law. Can't go any worse than that 6 square law. Another missed ball law. Oh, you can see mine are squared off as well. So he's definitely playing the pros. Transitioning quite well. I'm surprised he's not put a mill there yet. 3 militia. Should be able to do some decent harass with that pro. Surprised he's not tried to wall off. Let's have a quick look at his. He's not found Green. Green's right next to him. So that is quite unlucky. And now I just decide to be a dick and try and harass him a little bit. Split his concentration. Did not go very well. Nearly lost my scout straight away. See his score booming a little bit, but that's because he's I think that's because he's doing a drush and you get quite a few military points early. Obviously scouting points as well. So like a drush can be misleading. Go on, blue. I wish I knew who this was playing. It's genuinely incredible. See what he can do. That isn't open woodline. So he's fully expecting it now though, because he's just hit gold. And this could go either way. And if you look over here, it seems Green's trying his best to have a scout. A little bit idle. Oh, so that didn't go very well, being as Grey committed half of his villagers to go and stop the drush. So probably done a good move there. He very effectively stopped that drush. Now he's going back. Slight cost to himself, but major benefit to everyone else, because 2 of his militia are dead. Not going to do too much with 2 more. I'm very surprised he's not milled that deer. I'd definitely say milling the deer was worthwhile. Have a quick check in on our wild card. Also done like a 7-tile law. It's getting embarrassing. We've got his work cut out for us versus a pro. And that wood line is just awesome. So that seemed to be 2 or 3 of us up at the same time. Oh, good. I went first one up. Take some credit there. Beat him up, but he drushed. Throwing up an archery range straight away. Quite heavy on gold. Seems to be getting a wall off by this point. I'm relatively safe at the back. I think red would be doing the same thing. Oh, green trying to stop his blacksmith from going up. Oh, I'm trying to tower. So he's getting some good harassing, green. Backing out though. That's a shame, but he's now distracted 3 villagers and his attention away from his economies. But now he'll definitely know where green is, right next to him. And maybe green could have afforded to have been hidden a little bit longer, because that was definitely not worth it. If he'd got that tower up, it'd have knocked him off of stone completely for good. I say for good, like he couldn't fight back. Hmm. Oh wow. Wow, why did you do that? You just deleted a stable on 800 HP. This is almost like a comic relief game. The Borlaws and the... whatever the hell that was. I'm not even sure what to describe that as. Oh no. Defensive tower. You can tell some of these guys are quite low healing. Not the best players in the world. A defensive tower on woodline. But they definitely temporarily safe. Oh, what we got here? Red seems to have gone for a tower rush as well. I didn't realise that he'd gone and tower rushed them. Don't remember it. But I was very concentrating on my own point of view. Probably a good move, because if your economy is this open, that is extremely open. You want to be aggressive and keep him over here where he is. So up to castle by minute 16. That's fairly good considering he's fought off a tower rush, done a rush, and I've been harassing with my scout. And he's already getting like a 300 point lead, which is massive by minute 17. Like I might upload a couple of games where I play 2K people, and I'm sure I'll lose a few, but I win a fair few as well. And the score difference by this point is nothing like that. It's a well-oiled machine. Trying my best to keep him busy. I figured if I'll go scouts rather than knights, I wouldn't give him the time that he needed to attack everyone else, do some damage. Seems to be running low on wood. That is a heavy commitment on gold. But I'm guessing he's just pumping out non-stop. There he is. Cavalry archers. Ooh, red sneaking in behind. Really trying to pin him in. He's quite inactive though. Wonder how many red's got on stone. How committed is he? 1, 2, 5. So fair bit. Don't remember seeing red up here at all. I'm not quite sure what he's doing at the minute. Could have all of these building that one tower. Oh, there we go. I think blue has now just found out how vulnerable red is. That's going to be very bad for red, because he's just going to wander over and slaughter his villagers. It's so predictable. There we go. And because he's now running over to do some harass, he'll know that the towers are incoming. Oh, what are you doing? Could be good. I wasn't really that active by this point. I was just doing a light harass, still running around with the scouts, trying to just get the odd pick and distract him a little bit. It seems to be doing okay versus grey. That one tower's not scaring away anything. And why is he walled the opposite side of his base when it's that side that's in danger? Look how closed in he is. And currently he's even beating me on score. And he's very closed in. So Grey's now lost a fair few villagers. You can see corpses on the floor, that's at least 3 or 4. 4 or 5. Excuse me, yawning a bit. Doesn't seem to have much in the way of defence. However, red does seem to be doing a fairly good job at creeping towards him. Got 1 tower up, 2 tower up, 3 tower up. Just not quite close enough to his goal to actually do much damage. I think he's going to realise Grey's pretty much untouchable. And then he's going to disappear to red. I'm sure that's what happens. So myself and green both went to castle. Oh, grey as well. I go for the semi-boom option. Seems to be doing a very good job at fighting off the harass. Probably a good move with the palisade to keep him away. I think that's going to go. Look at that score difference, 2-7 to 1-9. And everyone has been harassing him. Oh, here he comes. This is going to be bad. Oh, red, what are you doing? Look at all your idols. You cannot expect a few spearmen to fight off that many cavalry archers. Have to be out of his mind. So getting in a few heavy blows. A big army back here as well. I think if he had ballistics he would annihilate these things. Not the greatest micro job, but he was probably over here trying to defend. But if you look at both grey and red score, who he's harassed, it is not looking good, is it? I seem to be in full boom though, and like I say, just bear in mind, in my peak I was 18-19 XX. Green, 2 TCs, 3 TCs, green doing a fairly good job as well. Third TC going up for blue. The fact that he can afford that under so much harass is quite impressive. Red really overcommitting at this point. I can't see a few towers pressuring red, pressuring blue when he's got so much. Although blue does seem distracted at this point. Fair few idle villagers. Oh, and this is where he tries to harass me a little bit. And I think he realised a lot of TCs here to defend, not too much of a problem. Put up a siege workshop straight away as I saw it was cav archers as well, just to help defend. Getting a few picks on me though, doing some damage. And I've got a few idols. This is going off. Another tower going up and definitely going down. Grey seemed to be coming into his own a little bit and getting a bit of army. Green seems to have been idle a fair old while. Sending in his knights now. I just keep on sending the odd knight as I'm booming and just harassing. Hit run, hit run. I just wish that I could play to this sort of standard, where like, it doesn't matter how much rush that you face, you could just fight back like this. Those cavalry archers do seem to be eating knights alive. Got the +2/+2 upgrade, or +2/+1 even, +2 attack, +1 defense. Now green coming in. Grey trying to help out as well. Not quite sure what Grey's doing with all those villagers. Possibly. Oh yep, castle drop. That is a dangerous castle drop. Oh, same for green. There's no way he's going to let those 3 villagers live. We've got plenty of cav archers on this side as well. Oh, that's unfortunate. So Grey's castle's going up, he's got quite the army. There we go, that's very cool, isn't it? So I'm not sure how many people are going to be interested in watching that, but I just found his standard of play to be really impressive. Like, how many people could have realistically gone 4v1, 33 minutes, no walls whatsoever, done so much damage to 2 separate people, a little bit of harass on myself, and denied Green's harass, denied his castle, denied his towers, on such an awkward map as well. Like, the hills everywhere. Like, really, really unfortunate. I think with a little twist of fate, if he'd have got a good defensible position, I think he'd have smashed all 4 of us. But I really think he'd have done it. If it'd just take that little change in circumstance. I have no idea who this guy was, but 2.6 rating on HD is pretty good. Like, he could play as a sort of 2k plus. But 2.6, you don't often see a 2.6. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I found this one really interesting. I'll see you next time.